I'm going to make some more Scandinavian cream soup. Now that we have all our various things cut up, carrots, potato. Now I like carrots, so I put more carrots than other stuff, but if you like potato more, do more potato. If you don't like something, do less, or, well, this, you do need the mirepoix. You need the Miracle 3, the celery, carrots, and onions. I'm not a big fan of onions that much, so I do less onions, but they're still there. Okay, now what I do is I have this kettle and I already boiled up the water. It helps to give it a kick start. And I pour some water in there. Can you see that it's just covering them? Some of it will boil off. Now I turn it on and I let it go for probably 15-20 minutes. They're cut into small pieces, so it might be more like 15. And then when I think they might be tender, I take a fork and I poke into the potatoes or the carrots or something. And if they're tender, then comes the next part. It's been a little bit. Let's poke around. Oh yeah, potatoes are practically melting. The carrots generally stick together, you know, they don't melt as quickly, but they're real soft too. Off goes fire. The fan's still going. And I have some cream. I bought it specifically for this. It's whipping cream, unfortunately, or fortunately. It was all I could find. But it makes it even yummier. Well, something I like to do now is to smash it a little bit. I still like chunks in there. Otherwise I could put it in like a blender or food processor and it'd be all smooth. You could do that too if you want. This is maybe not the best way to do it, I don't know. But this is the way I did it. It's a little thin. Maybe if I had it on the fire a little bit more, I could render it down to make it thicker. I could always put in a little tiny bit of, what do they call them? Cornstarch. Just a little bit of cornstarch would thicken it up, or some more cooked potato. I think the last batch I made had a higher ratio of potato, so it made it a little more creamy. Or even if you had, at this point, if you had some instant potatoes, you could pour a little bit of that in there and thicken it up. Speak of the devil, I looked in the closet, in the cupboard, and I have some instant mashed potatoes, so I'm going to add a little bit and thicken it up. We'll see if that will improve it or not. Hopefully it will. Cooking in the kitchen is fun, you know, it's like a little this, a little that, and sometimes you can solve a problem. Sometimes you cause more problems. Oh yeah, this will, when it absorbs, it'll get thicker. Perfect. Perfetto. Yummy. This was a good piece of buttered French bread or crunchy crusted bread. Real bread, not the I wonder if it's bread. A little salt and pepper. Probably need a little more pepper. Pepper is something that goes through you, doesn't absorb like some other things. So it's not that bad for you. People think, oh, it's bad. No, not really. Oh boy, now we get to try it. Yum, 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 yum. So yummy it makes my tail wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Scandinavian cream soup.